Alright guys, so first of all, I want to talk about this thing that I'm going to be using. So I went to Ross and I found this like Revlon curling one or whatever, and I'm going to be using it for the first time right now because why not? So I just wanted to do a little like more I don't know, like conversation video, and at the same time me showing you guys something. Let me know how this, if you like me doing these kinds of videos. That way I will know. This thing just fell off. I have no idea from where, but this is just how the barrel looks. This is not a first impression, nothing. I'm just curling my hair with this for the first time. Ow. Okay. It says it's supposed to have like a glove is in this thing. Yep. That's all that comes in there. Okay, so this is the glove that it comes with, and this glove looks like one of those glove things that like you know, use in the shower. What is it? A shower glove? This is such a shower glove. Are you kidding me? This is a shower glove. This is not one of those like iron gloves. This is ridiculous. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna plug it in and I'm gonna turn it on. It doesn't have any like temperature or anything. It's like black. Doesn't really have anything interesting to it. And yeah, okay, so we're gonna curl our hair. I want to talk about boy problems, okay? Boys, douchebags, and specifically, I'm pretty sure we all have a story of a douchebag, and I just feel like this is such a effed up situation, and it just needs to stop. And I know that this happens to a lot of people because there's a lot of douchebags out there just waiting to fuck a girl over. Excuse my language, but like, it's the truth. So I just really want you guys to put your input in this, because I want to know if I'm the only one that is wrong in this, and for me telling my friend that she needs to just get over it and move on with her life and stop letting that guy control her. Because I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm giving her the wrong advice because she just ignores it. And for heat protectant, I'm using the marula oil that I always use. If you guys want like a specific like tutorial on how I curl my hair, like just let me know. But I just feel like that's such a boring video. So anyways, I'm just so over it, because like guys that like seriously don't deserve like a nice girl, and like whatever, those are the guys that always get the nice girls. And then what happens to that nice girl? The nice girl gets hurt, and she gets stuck with this memory of this guy, and it's there forever. And then you start blaming yourself, like, how can I be that stupid? Blah 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 blah. Like, when at the end of the day, the only person that you should be blaming is the guy, and not yourself, because that's not your that's not your fault. Like it's not your fault that you freaking like fell for a guy that is a douchebag. Like that's not your fault. And a lot of girls forget that just because you fell for a douchebag does not mean that everything that he did, it was your fault. Unless you knew he was a douchebag, then it's your fault. Because if you knew he was a fuckboy, a douchebag, then you kept being there with him, and you kept, you know, you were there for him, and blah 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 blah. Like, then that's your fault. But the fact that if you didn't know that he was a fuckboy, and that like he was doing all of this effed up stuff to you behind your back, Like, that's not your fault. Do not ever blame yourself for something that you didn't know. That's something that, like, I've always told my friends, like, when they go through things like this, like, don't blame yourself for things that you didn't know or that you have no control over. Sometimes people think like, oh, like, okay, like, he's over me, like, what am I gonna do now? Like, I'm never gonna find a boyfriend, blah 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 blah, all this stuff. But like, seriously, you guys, like, if he didn't give you the time, if he does not care about you, like, why the hell are you caring about him? And you know, I learned this the hard way. Like, I really did. Like, I learned this the hard way. Like, if a guy is treating you like he doesn't give a fuck, he sincerely does not give a fuck. You know, guys are they're so simple, you know, and sometimes we think too much. We overthink situations. So, oh, look at the curls. I like it. So far, so good with this one. Half of the time, he's not even thinking about what you're thinking. He's not even doing what you're thinking he's doing, unless he's a douchebag, you know? If you have a good guy in your hands, like, stop overthinking things that really are not there, because once you start overthinking things that are not there, you kind of attract them to come to you because you're thinking so much of it. But anyways, this is just like a rant. It was meant for it to be a story time, but then I realized that that wasn't my story to tell, so I'm not going to tell that story because it's not my story to tell, you know? And that brings me to the topic of backstabbing bitches. Backstabbing a friend for no damn reason. That's such a low blow. Like, what the hell? Like, I've had tons of friends that I've lost because of this. Like, I don't understand how a girl can go from like being your best friend to like stabbing you in the back. Like, hello. Are you kidding me? Like, at the point now, I'm at the point in my life, like, if you want to exit my life, go right ahead. Like, you're not changing anything. That might sound like such like a bitch thing to say, but it's so true. Like, if somebody is toxic in your life, you need to remove them out of your life, because if they're toxic, if they're trying to bring you down, like, why are you putting up with that? Like, remove them from your life. That's all you have to do. At the end of the day, you have to do things for yourself and not for other people that don't care about you. So you have to remove people that are toxic in your life. I've lost friends because of their boyfriends, because I've always tried to defend them from their boyfriends, you know? And that's like so pathetic to me. Like, you're really gonna lose me over a guy? Okay, whatever, you know, whatever. Like, if they are willing to exit your life in that like present moment, then they really weren't worth your time, and you need to just exit their life, like run out of their life, because you wasted that much time on them. So, and then 2 years later or like 2 months later, they break up, and it's like, okay, and then they want to come back into your life. It's like, no honey, like, you walked out of my life, so that means out. You're out. I will say hi from the distance and bye from the distance, because once you F me over, you can't like come back into my life. You know, that's like one of the things that I hate about girls, that they do. Like, when you need them, they're not there, but when they need you, they come running to you and asking you for advice and needing a shoulder to cry on. Like, really? I've let a couple of them slide. Like, you know, if I really do care about you and if I really do feel like you're very sincere, like, whatever, I'll let it slide. But that's only like if I known you for like forever. You know, if I know like your ways. But other than that, like, no. And that goes for guys too. Like, they fuck you over and then they think that they could just come into your life again Like, no, you cannot come into my life again after you leave it. Like, you need to just leave. Like, leave. Once you decided to exit, so keep your ass out. Like, the door is not open for you. You need to just keep your ass out. Like, what are you doing? Like, I always think of that. Like, what are you doing? Like, what makes you think that you could come back? Like, really? Like, I don't sometimes I don't get it. I feel like if we got people, life would be so much easier. Like, if we understood why people do things, like, life would be so much easier. Like, if we understood why people cut us off in the freeway or why that person was rude to you, or why, you know, just little things like that. If we understood like why people do that stuff, life would be so much easier. Oh, okay, I'm done curling my hair. Okay, I like put some hairspray on it, and this is how that came out. Anyways, that's all I have to say about fuckboys. Anyways, guys, I really hope this wasn't weird to you guys or anything like that. Let me know if you guys like rant videos like this of me like doing my hair and just ranting about random stuff. I just thought it would be something different to put out to my channel. I just really wanted to put like my rant out there just to see how many people feel the same way about like people that are just effed up, like regardless, like people that are just like selfish and effed up. So yeah, I really hope you guys didn't find this weird. Thank you guys so much for watching if you made it this far. Remember, I try to upload videos every Tuesday, so if you guys would like to tune in for my next video, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know why I did that.
Don't let me down.